Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about making bouncy beats from scratch in FL Studio, and we're going to talk about making them simple. The last video that I uploaded, it was a cook-up. You guys seem to like that cook-up a lot, so I'm just going to do another cook-up in this video, and hopefully you can learn a lot from it. And if you do have any comments or any questions, leave those questions in the comment section for me. Also, make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already, but let's get right into it. So my BPM is already set to 96 BPM, and I'm currently using the Rhodes piano in the direct wave that you'll find in the packs in FL Studio. So if you have FL Studio, you most likely have this specific piano, but you can use whichever piano you want. We're gonna start with something kind of bouncy, so let's go ahead and just draw some chords in the key of C minor. Copy this over. Let's do something like this. Line these up. I'm thinking maybe add another one somewhere in here. Let's go something like, maybe spread that one out. And I'm actually going to take these and put them out of the key just a little bit. So this note, this D flat and this E is out of the key of C minor, but I believe it's going to work. Yeah, let's maybe go here, because that builds up a good amount of tension right before the next chord. Let's maybe lengthen this one out. We're just kind of playing around till we get something that we like. Yeah. I like that. All right, what we're gonna do next is we're gonna do Alt R to randomize the velocities here. And we'll do Alt S to strum them out a little bit. Yep, let's take these bottom chords here, or these bottom root notes, and let's go ahead and move these down an octave. Control down. And maybe we'll take these velocities here, Alt R, and randomize those a little bit more. And probably bring them down some. Yeah. Now that we got that on our mixer, let's bring up the EQ. And I'm just gonna cut out some of that low end first. Yeah, let's bring in some of that presence too. I gotta find it. Yeah, about right there. I'm gonna throw on some delay. Bring the wet knob or bring the dry knob down. Let's bring some of this cutoff down a little bit, and we'll bring our time into the 2 seconds or 2. Let's actually blend it in with our mixer here. You get a good little bounce with that. Maybe we'll shorten this one a little bit just towards the end. Yeah, I like that. I like that. And let's add a little bit of the reverb. Everything I use is stock. You can copy these settings if you like. And as always, I blend it in with my knob here. That's good stuff right there. That's good stuff. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually add a grand piano. We're just going to kind of fill in some of these gaps here. So copy that over. I like that. Bring this down. Bring these down. I feel like I do want this to be up an octave. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I like that. All right, let's do something like this. We'll pan this one to the left a little bit, and we'll pan the grand piano to the right. Yeah. And then we'll just throw on EQ on this one as well. Throw some delay on this one as well. Delay 3 again. Let's do it a little bit different this time. We'll ping pong this one. Bring that dry knob down. And let's put this one on 3 and see what it sounds like. Let's see what it sounds like on 4. Yeah. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. And let's throw some reverb on it as well. We already got some really good bounce, and we ain't even done too much to it. Let's go in here and cut some of these down. We'll do some velocities like this. Maybe add another hit here and bring this one down. See what it sounds like. I like that. All right, cool. Next, let's go ahead and find an organ. We're going to fill in some of these pockets here. I'm going to use Flex, and Flex, there's an organ. One of my favorite organs is called organ. This is a 3 organ. You'll find it in General MIDI library. I turned off the reverb that normally comes on it. So I'm going to maybe put this towards the end of each phrase here. So let's go. Go something like yeah. And just copy that over here as well. And something that I seen, I can't remember exactly who I seen do this, but it was a really smart idea. What they did was he went up the scale with the organ here. Then he highlighted all of those, brought them shorter in. So let's do something like this. And then he copied it again and just went one above, brought it in some more. It was the smartest thing. And then he brought them down an octave here and just led them into the organ. Maybe I can make this a little longer. Let's maybe bring it all over a little bit to about here. And then we'll stretch these out. There we go. I like that. I like that. Go ahead and put on the EQ, clean it up some. We definitely want to get rid of this low end here. There we go. And I want to add my own reverb to it. Same thing we always do. That sides up, and then we'll go over here in our mixer and just blend it in. Maybe not too much. I'm fucking with that. And we can cut the volume down on that. That organ is kind of loud. Alright, the sample is sounding good, but I want to add a few more things to it. Maybe like, I'm thinking some strings maybe. Yeah. And we'll do something kind of repetitive with this. You might have missed some of this because I forgot to hit screen record on what I was doing. So I will tell you what I did while I was not recording. But I added this string section here. And all I did was I just laid down some root notes here. One of the root notes here, the C and the G. And then I just kind of put some walk down notes in there. And then I sent it to my mixer, and on my mixer I just added some reverb to it, kind of blended it in, and it sounds like this all together with everything. I think I got a good idea. Let's go to some of these sounds. Let me just type in guitar wah. Let's use that. Let's get it on time here. Shift M. If y'all didn't know, Shift M allows you to toggle back between, if you this little thing right here, from resizing to stretch. So that's a shortcut if you didn't know about it. And now we could just. This is a little bit late, so let's go. We're gonna hit S and we can slide it forward some. Alright, let's send it to the mixer as well. Probably put a second one in there, maybe right here. And we could bring it down some. I like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually throw some reverb on it real quick, just to open it up as well. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and put a EQ on it too. Bring out some of that low end. I'm going to turn that off. And I take all this low end out so I can save room for my 808 when I put that in there. Nothing too much, right? Now, for everybody's favorite part, we're gonna add the drums. All the drums that I'm gonna be using is gonna be coming from my Jooce box kit. And it is out now, so if you want some hard-hitting drums that already sound good, I will have a link for you in the description to go get those for yourself. But as always, let's get right into those drums. First thing, let's find ourselves a clap. This is probably my favorite clap anyway. I use Jooce box clap 3 in almost all of my beats. I use some other ones too, but this is my favorite one, so I'm gonna throw it on there. Let's go ahead and open up a new pattern. We'll hit Shift D. It's gonna close that up like that. All right, let's do A, B, B, B. Let's go with clap 6 instead. Yeah. I like that. All right, let's find ourselves a hi-hat. We'll go with the closed hi-hat first. And we're just gonna drop it in as a simple 2-step, but we're gonna do 4 at first. So we'll do fill each 4, and now once I go into the piano roll, I can take each 4 of these, and let's bring it over some and bring it down in volume so it gets that bounce. Yeah. Hey. All right, and let's also bring these up in volume. What if we tried it like, let's see, just an idea here. Let's try it like this. I like that. Let's go inside the sampler here, and then we'll go to this little wrench tool, and then we'll take this little shift and we'll bring it up some to kind of give it a little bit off the beat a little bit. And now I'm not going to do any rolls just yet. I might come back and do some, but let's fill in some, find ourselves an open hi-hat to put in there too. Right there, that's a good one. Off rip. And we're also going to swing this one some too, so let's go ahead and bring it up. About there. Like that, and just copy it over. Let's go in here and we'll delete where that hit is in the open hi-hat, the closed hi-hat. And then let's just go ahead and copy that over. So we'll delete this part and then we'll just A-B it. Now here's a little trick that I like to use. So a hi-hat here is, the closed hi-hat is cut 6x6, which is cutting itself. And I want the open hi-hat to sound like it's closing once the closed hi-hat hits again. So I'll go in the open hi-hat and I'll take this where it says cut by 7x7, I'll change the bottom 7 to 6. And now anytime a closed hi-hat plays after the open hi-hat, it's going to sound like it's closing the open hi-hat, and it sounds like this. Yeah. All right. Let me stop before I get too turned up in here, right? So next thing I want to do is I want to add the 808 in here. Now I have quite a few 808s in here. I'm going to try and use a different one because I tend to use my version of the spins. I have 2 different versions of the spin. I'm going to try and use something else in this one. Let's try this one here. We'll do 12. I'm going to normalize it. I'm also going to go in here and go ahead and boost the clip up some. And let's go in here and shorten it. And I'm going to hit stretch so I can change the volume or the notes on them. Let's start here. Yeah. Something simple like that. Yeah. We'll go back in here and shorten this up some more. And just repeat that. Maybe add a few extra hits in there. I don't know if I'm thinking about that. I want this one to be shorter, so what I want to do is I'm going to actually pull this out some, just a little bit, make it a short hit, something like that. But in order to make it sound short, I actually got to go in here to my envelope here, the envelope settings, and the volume. We'll just kind of turn this down, turn that up, this down, and this down. And now when that one hits, it should sound short. Yeah. Ooh. That was hard. That was tough. A little bit longer. That was tough. That 8. When they say 8 down. And of course, open this one back up too. And now let's see if we can maybe find some different velocities, or not velocities, different notes to throw it on. Yeah, I'll just put those up there as well. Maybe throw one here. Yeah. So we can hear. All right. That's good. Now I'm gonna add a kick in here. I don't always add a kick, but we're gonna add a kick today. I like 14. Go ahead and boost it up some too. So we get that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna copy the 808 pattern, so Control C. Then we're gonna go into our kick pattern. We're gonna hit Control V, drop it in there. Then we're gonna hit Alt K to bring them all to the same note. Control D, or Shift D, I'm sorry, to make them all the same length. And we can add a couple of extra hits in here. So we'll go something like this, bring it down. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something from it, and make sure you do like the video. And if you're not subscribed to the channel now, subscribe. It is absolutely free. It costs you absolutely nothing. And if you want those drums, like I said, I have a link in the description for you. But once again, thank y'all so much for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I will see y'all in the next video.